Hello everyone, I'm Recv5,
And I'm SM099.
and we're back with the Madden NFL 2005 Crusaders franchise Pro Bowl.
Yes, and we are the Super Bowl champions.
Yes, you wanted to look at some things in Storyline Central, if I recall.
That's right. We're going to have a look here at the newspaper. And of course, there's the one story about us in the national newspaper that we are the Super Bowl champions, but we'll look at the local paper where it says Champion Crusaders, and you can see Bo Jenkins back there, the ambidextrous quarterback, getting ready to throw the ball with his right hand.
Yeah, they've got him backwards.
But anyway, Super Bowl win vaults Kansas City into history.
Well, at least we didn't lose this game, according to the paper.
Yeah. Anyway, we need to look at the awards.
All right.
So here we go with the yearly awards. And first of all, we have the most valuable player, which is Bo Jenkins, of course. Threw for more yardage than anyone else in the league. Threw for 27 touchdowns. Had a very, very good season.
There you go, Bo.
And the backup, the runner-up, of course, is Anthony Strouser. And even though he threw 41 touchdowns, he threw for nearly 1,000 yards less than Bo Jenkins
Yeah,
did.
well, you know what? He gets what he deserves.
Yeah, that's right. So we go to offensive player, and Bo Jenkins wins the Offensive Player of the Year award, with Anthony Strouser being the runner-up.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. He gets what he deserves.
That's right. Defensive Player of the Year is outside linebacker Cedric Perry.
Nice.
Who put up a stunning 39 sack performance in the regular season.
Yeah, and he also got 98 tackles and an interception, too.
Yeah, and his brother Sleepy Perry from the Boston Royals is the runner-up. So, offensive rookie, well, Anthony Strouser won that because there was no quarterback rookie to compete with him on that. But our halfback, Pete Clark, actually was the runner-up.
Yeah, almost, and it was mostly because of his receiving yardage.
Yeah, he had over 800 yards receiving as well as his 861 yards rushing. So he was an all-purpose back. He's not really a power back kind of guy like Anthony Gaines. He's more of an all-purpose from scrimmage kind of guy, right?
Yep.
Anyway, defensive rookie, well, some guy named Robert Kirkland from the Detroit Comets. And we didn't have any defensive rookies in there. Best quarterback, Bo Jenkins.
That's right.
So Bo Jenkins walks away with all the hardware this year.
Well, you know what? He deserves it. And Anthony Strouser gets jack nothing.
Well, he gets second best once again.
I can't curse in 5 minutes.
Yeah. And best running back, actually, this is not a surprise because we played this guy twice, and he was an absolute nightmare on 2 feet.
Yeah.
But what surprised me is that our guy actually managed to beat Pole in the top 5.
Nice.
For running back, best running back.
Yeah, that's not very common for a cupcake team.
Yeah, especially with his somewhat modest rushing yardage. But anyway, best wide receiver. Well, we didn't have anybody even anywhere close in there, even though we did have 2,000-yard receivers.
Yep.
But I suspect that the number of passes that they dropped between the two of them probably hurt their chances here.
Very likely.
Because they were basically 1-2 in the league in drop passes.
Yeah, and they had more receiving yards than this guy, but this guy probably caught everything that was thrown at him.
Well, he didn't. He probably only had, if he dropped any, it was probably no more than 2 or 3 passes this season. And of course, we never have anybody in the offensive line because it just doesn't work that way.
Yep.
And at best defensive line, actually, Recv5x finished in the top 5.
Yeah.
Because the name may say Daryl Roble, but that's basically your position.
That's right. That's who I play.
You play your position and you control that player. And so you managed to amass 46 tackles, 11 sacks, and force 2 fumbles. This guy here must have been on the field almost all the time since he was playing for the Comets to amass that many tackles.
Yeah, and I still got more sacks than he did.
Yeah, you did. That's pretty good for an interior lineman, actually, to get double-digit sacks in a season. Anyway, best linebacker, of course, is Cedric Perry. And the runner-up is his brother, Sleepy Perry, again. That guy actually is pretty tough, too. We faced him in the regular season.
Yeah.
And in the playoffs. And yeah, he's probably the best player on their defense. So best defensive back, well, Marco Gooden managed to place in the top 5.
Mostly because of all his special teams tackles.
Yeah, mostly because of his special teams tackles, right? Because, normally a cornerback doesn't amass that many tackles, but he's racking up, anywhere between 8 and 10 tackles a game from covering kickoffs.
Yep.
So best kicker, well, we didn't have anybody even close. And of course, our coach wins Coach of the Year. So there you go. That's the yearly awards. And going into the Pro Bowl, of course, Bo Jenkins is the starter in the Pro Bowl. And our halfback actually, even he didn't make the Pro Bowl, but Adam Parkman did with his 15 touchdowns. And of course, like his rushing average is only half of what anybody else's is.
But it's the touchdowns that got him there.
And then, of course, Alex Mills and Benji Rhodes are 1 and 2 wide receivers.
Wow.
Both made the Pro Bowl, being 1,000-yard guys.
In spite of the fact that they didn't win any awards.
Yeah, in spite of the fact that they didn't win any awards. And then we'll move way on here because we had nobody on the offensive line in the Pro Bowl. Until we get to Recv5x, who made the Pro Bowl as a defensive tackle.
Well, I'm second stringer, but I guess I'm still there.
Yep, you're still there. And of course, Cedric Perry, the most dominant outside linebacker in the league. And the runner-up, of course, is his brother Sleepy Perry.
Losing out by almost 80,000 votes.
Yeah, well, you know what? When you rack up 39 sacks in one season, I think that everybody's going to acknowledge that you're truly exceptional. And then, of course, we have Marco Gooden starting at cornerback. And Danny Jones. Danny Jones made the Pro Bowl.
Even though he can't tackle.
He might be 4th in the depth chart, but he did make the Pro Bowl anyway.
Well, you know what? He got there purely on the back of his own hard work, right?
Well, you see, if you discount Gooden's tackle total because of the kickoff coverage thing, well, Danny Jones finished second only to Cedric Perry on the team in tackles.
Yeah.
Right? So 77 tackles. He led the team in interceptions as well. So he had a very good season. And that rounds out the Pro Bowl roster. So I guess now that we have done a little bit of showing off there, it's time to go and play the Pro Bowl.
Yep.
And that ought to be fun. And of course, Recv5x and I are changing hats. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, we got to select the game. Recv5x and I, of course, are going to change hats. And Recv5x is going to play offense.
Yes, and I've been working on my offense, but I'm not sure if it's done yet. So I haven't actually even named it after myself yet. I've got it named Work in Progress 1.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can find Work in Progress 1. There it is. And on defense, we're going to get a look at the 25-cent defense.
All right.
I built a whole new defensive playbook. I started around the beginning of this season and played many games, in other alternate franchises with it to test it and so on. And it's based off of the quarter 3 deep formation.
Nice.
So yeah, like I decided to go at it a slightly different way than you did. I have one less player close to the line of scrimmage, generally speaking, than you do.
Yep.
Which makes me probably a little bit softer against the run, but it is nearly impossible for an opposing team to throw a long bomb against me because I've got 5 guys playing deep basically all the time.
Yep.
And unless I'm sure that my opponent is going to run the ball, I'll play 4 deep zone plus 1-man coverage all the time, which allows me to do some pretty cool things with the coverage.
From Honolulu and Aloha Stadium. Aloha, and thanks for joining us for this year's Pro Bowl. All the big names from each conference are here as the NFC team match up against the AFC team. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the game. I'm Al Michael. With me, as always, is John.
Oh, that's Lewis there, who made the Pro Bowl coach. And there's Anthony Strouser from the NFC. We're going to be playing against him again.
There's not too many like this guy.
Well, maybe you can knock him out of the Pro Bowl.
And with that being said, let's take a look at his best receiver.
Oh, look at that. We're going to be playing against this guy again, too.
Yeah, it's just another regular season game for these guys.
Yeah, isn't he the guy that burned you on the long pass?
Yeah. When,
Stuff like that these days.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Up, stretch a little, then you get together as a team, say a little something.
That being said, the guy who burned you on the long pass in the conference title game is going to be on our team now. So they elected to kick, so I guess we'll defend this side.
Lined up for the kickoff, so let's get today's
And
game started.
we'll get the audibles set up.
All right.
And we're going to set up the defensive audibles first.
Yeah, because you're actually the guy who runs the controls through the menus and everything. So.
Yeah, well, you can do that. But anyway, I'm going to go with... Oh, there it is. Okay.
Well, all right then.
Of course, like I'm not sure whether I'll be able to equal Recv5x's performance from this season.
Oh, you'll be fine. I really fell apart towards the end.
I'm a bit more of a risk taker than you are. Like, I do like to sometimes put blitz packages out on the field and send 5 or 6 or even sometimes 7 guys.
Yep.
But and that, of course, is a high risk, high reward kind of approach, right? But for the most part, what I like to do is sit back deep and take away all the long plays. And then every now and then I'll try and, flip one of those kinds of plays in, see if I can catch them.
Well, I'm going to go with that for now.
Okay. So, we're receiving the kickoff to start the game.
Ooh, it's going to be a hard one.
Yeah.
The NFC team ready to kick this
So
one
here we
off.
go.
Good kick should be returned.
Short kickoff.
From the 12-yard
Look at all those blockers out in front of me this time, eh? I'm not outrunning them for a change.
That never happens. All right.
Okay.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
So you got Mills out there on the left.
Looks
And
like he's changing the play.
Well, it's going to be a
you-
run to Parkman.
Oh, you got Crosby for your tight end there.
Number 86.
Yeah, and Parkman Oh, wow. Parkman's that's got to be, how long was that run?
Oh, I don't know. Well,
that was like close to 20 yards.
That started on the 30.
It started on the 30, and he made it almost to midfield. Wow. That's like the longest run of his career.
There you go. He's just showing what he's made of.
Oh, he got as much in that one play as he so often gets in an entire game.
He sees something in the defense. Tucks it away. Otis makes the tackle at the 49. And a pickup of about 2. 8 to go.
Wow. I gotta say, I like your run play there. That's quite something.
Traffic. Drops back. Throwing. Pass ball's incomplete.
Wow, that is a quick linebacker, man.
Yeah, you're going to find that, right? Even on those short passes, it's going to be tough to fit those in sometimes because those guys are all Madden quality players, right? So some of those windows are going to be pretty tight to try and throw the ball into.
47 comes in motion.
Oh, you got Wally Burke out there.
Looking downfield, gets the pass off.
Ooh, you got him. I didn't think you'd fit it in there, but you did.
Concentration. Watch it. He's able to keep it inbounds, make the
Yep,
catch on a
that's
perfect
Mills
play.
that caught that too, or Rhodes.
Nice.
Yeah, Benji Rhodes catches the pass.
Well, you know what? He's exactly what we needed out there.
Yeah.
Number 86 moves in motion. Harris. Adams is the guy who's there to bring him down.
See, even a superstar like Paris didn't know enough to pick that guy up, eh?
Well, it is what it is.
31 to convert for the first down. Pressure.
Ooh, threw that off my back foot.
Yeah, that's okay. That guy there is a super good tight end. He's almost like throwing to a tight end sized wide receiver, eh?
Yeah, well, I'm really, really rusty coming into this game. I'm going to have to shake the rust off.
Yeah, like Crosby there, he's the guy that gave you all kinds of fits in games that we played against them, right? This season, we played him twice.
Well, I wonder if Cody Paris there can catch passes.
We're about to find out.
Or I'll just throw it to Crosby.
Yeah, actually, you know what? He should probably be your favorite target, at least for the first half, because he's probably the best player that you have on the offense there.
Until the defense finds a way to stop you.
Looks like he's changing the play. Jenkins with a man in motion. And he'll get the call.
Yeah, that guy lost his block there.
Well, that's okay. At least I got back to the line of scrimmage.
Was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
They can convert for a first down by reaching the 2. Hilliard, the motion man.
Well, that looks good. They swapped some people off. They got a linebacker on Crosby there.
Gets rid of it. And his pass is complete. Diving tackle to bring him down.
Oh, they're going to give me, not going to give me that one.
Oh, well, that's okay. You're at the 2-yard line now. I mean, I know what I'd be doing if I was at the 2.
They can convert for a first down by reaching the 2.
And if you manage to advance the ball a half a yard, well, then you'll get another 3 tries at it. Guess we'll find out how good a blocker Crosby is now. Not good, but that's okay. You managed to get it in there anyway.
Well, he's no Adam Parkman, that's for sure.
No.
But I guess he's not good and in the Pro Bowl because of his blocking, right?
No, he's a receiving tight end for sure.
Mays comes in for the extra point.
We got Mays as the kicker. I got no idea who he is.
And it's up. The extra point attempt is good.
Well, that was a successful first drive.
Wizards kicker.
Yeah.
I guess they must have a really good kicker.
Lined up for the kickoff. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 5.
Look at all the speed you've got on kickoff coverages there.
Yep.
The 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, was that John Mike Houston?
Maybe.
I think it was.
Quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
John Mike Houston is the kick return guy in the Pro Bowl.
Looking upfield.
Actually, I seem to remember an entry about Houston making it to the Pro Bowl.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, it could be then.
About 2 to go.
Well, he is a fan. Out of all of the Cupcake receivers, he is probably the best Cupcake receiver I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I was very lucky to have him on the team for
With a
lifers.
man in motion. Pressure coming. He's running behind the line for a short throw.
He just said no to that blocking back.
Well, see, that's why you use outside linebackers in this type of position.
Yeah.
But you'll notice that I've got, basically, it looks like an extremely shifted four-man line.
Yep.
And this guy's actually a defensive end, but he's playing like a linebacker. And this guy's the other defensive end. So I use defensive ends, and the reason I do is so that they can do things like this.
Yep.
Right? Because linebackers, they're tough and they can sometimes do things like that. But, you know, if you really want to knock a blocking running back down, you need somebody who's a lot bigger and stronger, right?
Well, now you know why I draft defensive ends for linebacker, though.
Nope, the center jump. Wow.
Well, you know what? It wouldn't be Madden if that sort of thing
Who
didn't
designed
happen.
this game? I don't know if I've ever seen a center do a false start.
You know, how many times this season have we seen a center jump offside?
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
3rd and 10. Coming up.
It seems like it's become like the most common false start penalty.
From the gun. Under pressure. Throws on the move.
Well, we managed to get a stop there. He ran around in a half, almost in a whole circle, right?
Yep.
Wow, look at, let's watch his path here. Because here comes the defensive end, or the outside linebacker, actually, from that side. And look at that. He just, runs away from him there
Yep.
in order to get that throw to work.
And that ain't a slow linebacker either.
Yeah. But look at the coverage that I had deep, though, right?
Yeah. The curl was basically all there was.
This is why you play 4 deep zone, right?
And we go back to the game.
Because they like to throw the ball deep, and you need to have all those deep zone guys there. And usually if they throw a short pass like that, unless they need 5 yards or less, you can quite often tackle them before they can make a first down anyway.
Yep.
Fair catch.
And of course, there's going to be fair catches on the punts.
Yeah, that's one thing that will never change.
All right.
It's 1st and 10. Rose, the motion man. Gets the call.
Ooh, he's fast. Wow.
I'm not going to run over that Pro Bowl safety, that's for sure.
Nope.
Harris gets what he
But just the same, though, he's fast, right? Like, they were starting to get penetration through the line there, and you just were able to completely run away from them there.
I think that play was a little bit of both.
Mills in motion. Aimed it off to the back.
You're gonna do it to him again. Just outrun him.
He got popped. I'll tell you one thing, he's going to feel that in the morning.
All right, that's 2 big ones for him, padding his stats.
Yeah, that's Recv5x's stretch run game. That's something that I can do a little bit, but I don't do it to the extent that you do.
He sees something in the defense.
Well, that's why I draft wide receivers for running back.
Yeah. So long as they can hold on to the ball. Hey?
That's right, because you can't normally get that kind of speed on a running back.
First down. Throwing. Great throw.
Oh, he almost broke that one.
Yeah, well, he kind of bumped into me there.
He had them all lined up.
Yeah, he just barely staggered you enough to bump you out of bounds, eh?
Yeah.
Hit instead of wrapping up the ball carrier.
I wish we had Crosby on our team. There's no way the bad men will ever let him go, though.
No, probably not. Not unless they run into cap trouble.
Yeah.
Harris. Cook records the
Well,
That
unfortunately-
worked okay, too, really.
Yeah, not bad. Although whoever the blocking back was there got kind of outrun. I think I'm going to go to a fullback run here, though our halfback's getting tired.
18 to convert to the first down.
Then you're going to audible to a pass anyway. Because they're doing that offset line and linebacker thing.
Steps up, closing in.
Oh, got hit while I was throwing there.
You had to stand in there and wait because that safety was crossing in that curl flat zone, right?
Well, not only that, but I stepped up into the pocket a little closer than I normally would because that defensive end, like,
yeah, he
barely got blocked.
Yeah, he was coming out wide.
That's holding.
But still, you had to wait because I saw that safety cross there, and all you could do was stand there and wait for him to get out of the way, right?
Drops back.
Oh, should have gone to Burke.
Oh well.
I misread that.
You need to practice kicking field goals a little bit anyways.
Yeah, I was thinking I was going to throw it to Crosby, but I should have thrown it to Burke there, and I just misread the coverage.
Yeah, well, my read before the snap was Crosby as well, right? And I know sometimes you can lock onto a receiver. I know I do it sometimes too, right? I'll decide who I'm going to throw the ball to before the play even starts. And I don't always adjust well when something unexpected happens, right?
Man, it is so weird to do the kickoffs now.
Yeah, you haven't been doing this kind of thing for a while.
I feel alien. At least I haven't kicked one out of bounds yet.
Nope.
From the 4.
But you know what? Whoever Pierce is, he's fast enough that I shook that block and still got down there.
Yep. See, this is my strategy. When they come out in a 2 tight end formation, I just play this. I just make sure everybody's covered deep, and if they leave a tight end in the block, well, so be it.
Yeah, well, you've got all the linemen there, too, to occupy all their linemen, so you don't get linemen running downfield, huh?
Yeah, well, that's what I did, though. If you watch how I position my players, even in this 3-3 setup, how I position my players, I'm lined up over top of the guards.
Only one man back. Number 84.
And quite often the guards are the guys who want to spring loose and head down the field, right?
Yeah.
And if you can... That guy kind of went to sleep over there.
Yeah.
If you can occupy the guards and prevent them from running down the field, then you can kind of escape that big run tendency that these guys have, where they try to create an instant touchdown on the ground, right?
Yeah.
One man in the backfield. Throws it.
Well, I had the guy over there on the curl flat, but he just didn't get there in time.
Well, at least he landed the hit on the receiver, didn't get any distance after the catch whatsoever.
Yeah. See, and I'll play this scheme quite a bit, but every now and then I'll play a 4-deep zone and have an extra defender doing something short. In different places, right? And the reason I do that is because these kinds of short passes are what I'm giving up.
Yeah.
Right. And if the offense is patient against me, then it might take them 5 or 6 minutes to move the ball, but they'll be able to eventually move the ball down the field because I'm giving them a big cushion about 10 yards deep, right?
Sends a man in motion. Throwing on first down. Pressure with the pass.
See there? So he can throw that short pass in front of the coverage, right? But that's the idea. I want if they are going to use that kind of play on offense, I'll let them do it until they get, say, inside the 25 or 30 yard line, and then I'll change what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
You see that?
Holy crap, that guy.
Number 70 way down the field there.
Yeah, but they had to break 3 tackles there to make that happen, too.
Yeah. But you see there, now this time it's the tackle, right? Like
yeah.
I occupy the guard here, and it's the tackle who's heading down the field. And he actually sort of twitches and looks at this guy. And then you've got a tight end going down here that gets that guy.
Yep.
And you've got some kind of a wide receiver block or something happening over here. And this guy, I don't know what kind of pursuit angle. Well, he's the guy actually who missed the tackle, actually.
Yeah. And then your defensive end comes back and misses a
he
tackle,
misses
too.
a tackle, but then by then... See, that's why I try and have like a gang of about 5 guys well off the line of scrimmage, though, right?
Yeah.
Because if they're going to get those offensive linemen down the field like that and try to, you know, block out the safeties, well, I want to make sure that I've got enough extra people down there that deep that they can't get away with that, right?
Yeah, and they were definitely trying to do something there.
There, that time, that was kind of sloppy coverage there. Like, they should have closed in a little bit quicker, I think.
Yeah, probably. But these guys aren't actually going to be as high of a quality of team in terms of awareness as our team, because we're the ones who won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
The thing about losing playoff games is everybody gets worse the moment you lose one. In fact, a lot of our players on defense got worse even though we won the Super Bowl. Because we gave up 17 points.
Yeah.
They're inside the 15.
Well,
They'll go from the I formation. Another run. Neely
nice job.
Yep. That's my job.
They ran it there.
Yeah, that's an important part of this team's offense.
It's second down and 8 to go. Down he goes.
Nah.
The defense did a good job stopping the run on that play.
They need to keep using this guy so he can get into that groove and be able to make the big run in the second half.
In field goal range now. The NFC team.
Oh, sneaky bastard. I wasn't expecting a run there.
You want someone there to tell you to watch out because you got depth.
Caught me by surprise, they did.
Well, that's okay. You still didn't give up a touchdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, I gave up a first down, which is probably bad, too, but...
Stabler, the deep man.
And I can't get in there. If I could have stopped them a yard short there on that last play, then they would have kicked the field goal instead, eh?
Yep.
But that was actually a pretty sneaky call. I totally wasn't expecting a run there at all. I was basically playing a pass.
And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. Penalty marker down.
Okay. Well, I guess we ran into the kicker. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Why would they? Okay.
I guess they're kicking off from the 40-yard line now.
This was a 5-yard running into the kicker call.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. He won't return it. You don't see a fair catch very often on a kick.
Well, that's okay.
The blocking scheme usually allows you.
Yeah, it didn't really make much difference anyways.
It's 1st and 10. Changing the play now. Jenkins with a man in motion. They give it to the halfback.
Oh, look at this. Breaking tackles and nice run.
There. Kickoff return.
Yeah.
He unloaded and he got it.
Yeah, I'd say when you got a guy like this, you wanna give him. Look at that though. See, we had a offensive lineman way down the field there too, eh?
Probably the tight end I motioned over picked up his block.
Yeah, maybe. Because that was number 75. It was like way down the field there.
He'll pass on 1st down. Throwing. And the catch is made. Mainly gets hammered as soon as he makes the catch.
Well, that's basically like a 4-yard run, right?
Yeah.
They need 6. Parrish comes in motion. Looking for an option with the pass.
Oh, I overthrew it.
Yep.
Really badly, wow.
Looks like he might have had another option out there, John.
But he never saw
Too
it.
bad.
He has to make better reads out there.
I thought I had lots of room.
Well, for some reason, I've noticed too that you get overthrows quite often. I don't know why. It's just how things go.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Oh, you're sacked.
Good play in the backfield.
Yeah, I tried to throw that away, but
Gets to him in a hurry.
it just didn't matter.
Yeah, well, what happened there, they brought extra guys, I think, and
Ziegler is ready to punt this one away. Houston into return.
I guess it's Houston out
yeah,
there.
it is Houston back there returning the punts. So he must have made the Pro Bowl as a wide receiver.
Here's the punt. From the 15. And the offense going to
Well, you had that pretty well covered.
For a decent return. First and 10. Stabler lines up behind his fullback in the I. Pass play here on first down.
Wow, I
They
ran
just
right
didn't
by
block
that
you.
guy. Yeah,
Drags
that's okay. I was playing a variant of the man 3 flats there,
Yep.
and basically they were throwing a flat pass.
The quarterback knew that he didn't have to force that one in there. He just put it up and hoped that
Look
one
at
of his
John
receivers
talk
would
this
run
guy
underneath
up.
it and make
He
the
just
catch.
put it up, and it was just a successful completion. That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
only one man in the backfield. Hand it off. Number 52 takes him down. At the
Uh-oh, I
21.
think...
Just a short
Oh,
pickup
maybe
on
not.
that play,
No,
John.
I
he's
thought
okay.
somebody was hurt there.
He's okay.
When you can get it going on the ground, it really opens things up for the other options you have.
It's always a shame when a player gets hurt during the Pro Bowl. Unless
Yeah.
that player's name is Anthony Strouser.
Yeah, because fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, well, they threw it in front of me again.
Big pop that time.
You want someone there to tell you to watch out because he just got decked. Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive.
See, I think they got a bit better than normal result on that run play down at the goal line, too. You know, like normally you'd see that, you know, they would have picked up decent yardage, but they wouldn't have been able to get a first down on it, right?
Yeah, well, they'll have the cream of the crop players in terms of capability, right? Wow, they didn't block your defensive tackle.
Yeah, well, that's more of that blocking strategy, right? They're trying to get that guy down the field to block out a deep coverage guy, right?
Yeah.
Make the back change direction.
And that strategy works well sometimes, but it also will backfire.
Gets the pass off, dumps this one off to his left. Bronson makes the
Okay,
stop
I'm going to
at the
accept that
37.
penalty.
Nice.
Appeared to be a
Yeah, that
hold
way,
on
even if they complete one of those over-the-middle passes, they won't be going anywhere.
Their pads to prevent that kind of thing.
second and long. Only one man in the backfield. Pressure.
Oh.
Pushes it out to the right. And it's caught.
Huh.
Number 82 catches.
Well,
the
that's
ball.
okay.
Goes
I can't
nowhere.
believe that he
Third down.
somehow managed to get that away.
Sixth play of this drive. And they need about 9. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Oh.
Green
Too bad.
records the
Yep.
stop At the 44-yard line.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look out. We're in a hole here on third down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Gets the call. Breaks free of the defender. Bishop is the guy who's there to bring him down. At the 38-yard
Well, they got the
line.
Desperados,
He gets a couple of
George
yards on the
Stabler,
carry.
I think that is,
Yeah.
at halfback. He's also a nightmare on two legs.
For a first down.
Not as bad as Cody Parrish, I guess, but
Johnson lines up behind his fullback in the I. They give it to the halfback. Pressure coming. On the move. And he Fisher makes the tackle.
I hate play action.
22-yard line.
Really.
Perfect spiral on that pass.
Well, they're closing into the point where they just about can't do that kind of stuff anymore.
Well, the thing is, though, the play action, what it does is it messes with the pass rush, right?
Yep.
That's what's the worst part of it is.
Frank records the tackle at the 20-yard line. And they were able to get to him before he got very far.
This defense can really get after the ball. Once they figure out where the play is going, they do a great job shedding their block. Then they have closing speed to get to a ball carrier very quickly.
So they're now inside the 20.
Oh, come on, really? Wow.
Yeah, really.
That is really, really bad. Wow.
Yeah, because you got an all-Madden defensive tackle there, and he still broke your tackle.
Yep.
Gainers like that every now and then.
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tail.
Wow, look at that. See, there's just nobody going in there and plugging the holes, right?
Oh, don't worry. I'll come back and I'll score on him.
Yeah, well, it is the Pro Bowl, I guess, so.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good.
Just the same, though, that was pretty rough when you have a missed tackle like that right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's the best defensive tackle in the league.
Well, and the thing is, though, that that was not a bad position to be in either, right? Like, it wasn't like I was approaching from a funny angle or anything like that.
You don't see that happen very often. Maybe the guy was waving to someone in the crowd.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throws it. Perfect pass. Dives and makes the tackle. Good read, finding the single coverage in the secondary. 1st and 10.
Well, you've kept him busy today.
Calling an audible. Jenkins with a man in motion. Harris. Thomas makes the play.
Well, no block on the corner there, but
Hey, you pick up 6 yards on a run play, that's not bad.
a little over 4 to go.
All those multicolored helmets out there.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. Looking for room.
Ooh, yeah.
oh
Wow.
wow.
You think he was going for the big hit there, or
Yeah,
what?
this is the Pro Bowl, man, not the Kill 'em Bowl.
Yeah, really.
For a 1st down.
Wow.
It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's changing the play. He surveys the field with the throw.
Well, there you got Mills in the game, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing over there because they had double coverage, but I think they ran into each other because that did not look open at the start of the play, and then
No.
it just kind of widened out like that. It was bizarre.
1st and 10. Directing traffic. Dropping back. Throwing.
Overthrow.
Yeah.
Fires the pass, but it's overthrown.
He looks a little jumpy back there.
Yeah, I think sometimes if you try to lead those guys on that pattern, I usually just throw it right at them.
Yeah, well, that's because they screw you over in the game mechanics.
Yeah, that's why on that spot route, usually I don't bother to try and lead them. I just throw it right at them. Because that way, at least you don't overthrow it most of the time.
With the throw, and he makes the grab. Nice
Well,
read.
make it
Finding the
back
receiver
there.
who's in single
Yeah.
coverage. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
I don't know, I think I'll just let it run.
Yeah, all those audibles, and then you're just going to let the clock run down to 2 minutes anyway.
Well, I was looking for a freebie.
Yeah.
You blame me?
No.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
No, it doesn't hurt to try and manipulate them and see if you can create a mismatch when you've got the time, right?
Looking upfield.
Oh, you got the blocking there. Wow, that guy's fast for a fullback. Look
Yeah,
at him
he
go.
is. Wow. Sorry I left so much time on the clock.
That's okay.
Yeah, wow. Who is that guy?
His name is Clements.
Yeah, Ruben Clement. 90 speed at fullback.
Wow.
But now we
well,
know why. 99 acceleration, 99 agility.
Wow. Yeah, you better hand the ball to him some more.
Wow, holy crap, what an overpowered player.
Let's get back to the play on the field.
Yeah. Now you know why I'm having trouble stopping them, right? Because their players are like that too.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? I guess we're going to be handing the ball more to him for the if we get the ball back at all.
Actually, I think what they do with fullbacks, because there's only 2 fullbacks on the team, is they'll just swap sides, right?
Yeah. Wow, I can't believe that guy.
Good distance.
I can't believe you can't kick it into the end zone with a all Madden kicker.
Well, I suspect he might be a more accurate one.
Yeah.
The only all Madden kicker I know of that has like a really serious leg is the Zombies guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's a nightmare. I think his name is PJ Pope.
Oh, yeah.
Only one man in the backfield. Strouser with a man in motion.
And he's why they were kicking field goals at like 55 yards against us in the Super Bowl.
Frank makes the stop at the 40. Going to the air on first down. With the throw.
Wow, that was almost an interception.
Almost.
Nearly a turnover.
One thing remains constant. No matter what kind of quarterback you are, rushing your throws is going to end up an incompletion or worse.
Strouser out of the gun. Throws it. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. Green is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 44. Passing on first down. With the pass, short swing pass.
Trying to be cute with the swing pass.
Trying to be cute with the swing pass.
At the 42-yard line. He's trying to get them back to the line. Under pressure, throwing.
Wow. There was no flat guy over there.
One of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use it.
Oh, wait a minute.
We'll go back to the play on the field. Directing traffic. Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Franks takes him down at the 20-yard line. The visiting team.
Oh, now they're going to call a timeout.
Yep.
They have 2 timeouts remaining.
I know you were thinking about it there.
No, I was just going to change my audible.
Ball on the 20-yard line. And this is the 7th play of this drive. Just about a minute left. They'll go from the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. The visiting team calls a timeout.
Okay, that was kind of a strange call, but
I bet you they were looking for a freebie there.
yeah, maybe.
The 14-yard line is where they have to go to pick up the first down. Closing in, steps up into the pocket.
Nice.
Great play in the backfield by Frank.
Well, we'll make him kick the field goal anyway. See, I changed up there, though, and I was playing more short zone. So if they wanted to throw those short passes in front of the coverage, well, suddenly now I've got an extra zone defender there, right?
Yeah, that over the middle that guy's been looking for all game ain't there anymore.
Yeah.
Because fuck that guy.
Well, that's my general strategy, is that I'll try and play kind of a soft coverage and pass rush up until I hit about my own 30-yard line. And then I'll start playing more short zone. But I'll still maintain the 4 deep.
Yep.
I'll play that right until I'm backed up inside my own 10. Just because of all of the sneaky under corner routes and things like that they run. Where they pull your corner in from the outside and then throw it to another guy in the corner of the end zone. That is the kind of thing I'm trying to prevent from happening, right? We're going to do it again, are you? No, they're not going to let you do it that time.
And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
2nd and long. The defense lines up in the nickel. Hand it off to the fullback. Great fake.
Oh, too bad.
Yep,
They went and dropped off. They left the underneath guy open after switching their man coverage.
Yeah. Well, they're probably going to do that. They're going to cheat deep.
Well, I don't think I have anything long enough now.
No, you just have to run some kind of a play, I think, and then kick it away.
The NFC team come out in a dime package. He sees something in the defense. Game off to the tailback. He was really hit hard on that.
Oh, they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout and make you punt it to him, but if you pooch punt this, you should be able to run the clock out, I think. Right, because the ball will roll to a stop.
Yeah, probably.
He's back to punt. Houston sets up, waiting for the punt. This one is shallow and short.
Yeah, if you just keep taking control of guys if you can. There you go. You ran the clock out.
Yeah, there you go. I wonder if you'd get a delay of game penalty for that.
For what?
For running guys away from the ball.
Well, no, you obviously don't, because you've been doing that, and you didn't get a penalty for it.
Well, it makes me wonder, though, like, if you were to pooch punt it like that in a real game, and they didn't return it in a real game, and then the whole defense just runs away from the ball?
Yeah, and everybody crowds around it. I don't know. I suppose... actually, you know what? I think I know what they do is... Once the ball rolls to a stop, after a little bit of time, if nobody touches it, they just blow it dead.
From the 8-yard line to the 20. Misses the tackle.
Both teams have played pretty well so far. It's still anyone's game.
Ball on their own 27. Almost every time they've tried to run the ball on first down, they've had little or no success.
In a tight game, you never want to be one-dimensional. But they're on the verge here if the first down running doesn't improve.
And John is still trying to move the ball on the ground.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball in just about any situation.
I like how they're talking about how their running game is so shit, and now they're talking about how they're a tough physical team who loves to run the ball.
Yeah, I guess so, hey?
They're a tough physical team who loves to run the ball, and their running game is shit.
With a man in motion. They'll go with a run once again. Bryant.
Good job getting off your guy there.
Yeah.
No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
3rd and 7.
The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
With the throw.
They had their super fullback blocking their defensive end.
Yeah, but that's okay. They threw the short pass there, and I was able to stop them before they could get the first down.
Very nice.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt.
I mean, with that kind of thing, you're relying more on the coverage than the pass rush anyways, really. You know, otherwise I wouldn't be dropping 8 guys in coverage, right?
Yep.
Ball on their own 20. Changing the play now.
Now we have Hillard and Manley out there.
Yep.
Dropping back to pass on first down. With the
And some guy named Sweeney throwing the ball.
records the tackle at the 32-yard line. They complete the pass to the first down.
That showed awareness by the receiver.
Ooh, we got a
He
halfback.
knew just where he had to go to get the first down.
Rickley.
Yeah.
And then look for more.
He's a good player, too.
He sees something
Well,
in the
sadly, I
defense.
won't be handing it to him on this play.
No.
Parkman streak.
Hey, you never know. If you get it to Hilliard, maybe Parkman will throw a block for you.
Throwing on first down.
Except that you're not going
Looking
to.
for the long
Oh,
completion
he's going to
down
throw the
left side.
bomb. Oh, look at this.
The 20, the 10. What a great reception.
Nice pass.
That was a great pass.
I don't do that very often.
He delivered
Nope.
that ball when only his receiver could make the catch.
I really don't.
Well, that'll make him think twice now.
Yeah, that was just, I dropped back and I was looking at the safeties and see how much they're cheating in towards the middle of the field there?
Yeah.
Even though they're dropping back in deep zones. And I figured, well, there's no way that safety's going to be able to come over and help that guy, right?
Yeah, you had one-on-one coverage
And it's
there. so you-
a wheel route that he's running there. So I just stepped up and did that light tap thing to throw that lob pass.
yeah. Well, you see, number 20 there, I think he was playing a hook zone, actually. Right?
Yeah.
Because he backed up to a certain amount and then he stopped,
Yeah.
right?
I just thought it was going to be a too deep thing, but they were really cheated in the middle for some reason.
Back to the
Yeah, I
field.
think they were playing the 3 deep zone there, and that free safety was playing a hook zone there.
And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. The
Well,
AFC
it's not
team
too
will
often
fire
that you
touchdown.
call a curls play and end up with a touchdown streak.
Yeah, I know, but the way you drew that play, though, you've got those 2 outside receivers running those long routes, right? It's just that you don't usually have the luxury of being able to throw it to somebody who can run fast enough to capitalize on it, right? Because that's what that was. It was just sheer speed.
Decent kick.
Yeah,
They should have a
Because that
return.
guy you threw it to, that was the
Probably has
Tigers.
99 speed.
That was the Tigers wide receiver, right?
To the 20.
Like their number one wide receiver.
Yeah.
The guy who burned you in the conference title game.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that was him.
Well, and I don't know who... I think Sweeney's the quarterback for the Wizards.
Yes.
So he's got a very good arm and the ability to throw it, too.
yeah.
Rushing on first down has not worked out for them today. Less than a 2-yard per carry average.
Stuff like a turkey. I mean, less than 2 yards isn't very good.
Go, Roble.
Is the guy who's
I don't know if that's Roble now. That might be somebody else because I think it was, or was it Roble?
I think because Roble's the second string guy.
Oh, okay.
So it's Roble now.
When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage,
Yeah, it
makes
is. It was
very
Roble.
difficult to move the ball on offense.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Hands it off again. Jackson makes the stop at the 29.
You'll have to compare Roble's performance to that all Madden guy you were using.
And effective will help the offense dictate
Well,
the
so
pace of
far
the game.
I think I had three tackles with the other guy.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. Franks makes the tackle at the 41. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
They're having no success running on first down.
Which is one reason why they find themselves on the short end of the stick right now. It's hard to have
Wow.
consistent success without balance.
Well, you got in there.
That time.
Yeah.
You want someone there to tell you to watch out because he just got
They're
that.
just trying to do that.
First downs on their last 2 plays.
They're getting it done
That
by
force it
seeing
in
the
there
whole
kind of thing.
field and taking
Well,
what the
they're
defense gives
still
them.
trying to throw it in front of me, right?
Yep.
They're having no success running on first down.
That's why they're losing. You got to be able to get yards on first down.
Cross play to the left. Solid.
And that cornerback's like, this is what I think of your yards on first down.
Yeah.
You just can't get rid of it.
They have to get the ball inside the 34-yard line to convert for a first down. Johnson. Bratsky records the tackle at the 43. They're going to keep testing this rushing defense.
Hell, easy work for that defensive end out there.
Yep.
Looks like they've got some Green Bay receivers on their team. Green Bay's another strong offense team.
8 to go. They've done very well on third down to this point. Pressure, gets rid of it.
See, I changed it up, right? I was playing a 4 short zone scheme there.
Yep.
But that audible is also a 4 short zone scheme. So if they don't let me have the pass rush that I want, because I'd actually called a 3 deep zone defense there with more short zone defenders, right?
Yep.
And I was trying to trap them into throwing an interception, and then when they moved that guy over, so I couldn't have the pass rush. Well, I have another zone defense in my up my sleeve as a audible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have first and 10 here. The NFC team come out in a nickel package.
Wow, they got a lot of guys over on that side.
Yeah, well, we'll see if Hank Brickley can get there, if I can even get the handoff here.
With the carry,
Wow, it's like they were in the huddle with me.
Yep. Well, we already looked at and focused on that in a replay demonstration, how you have the psychic defenders, right? They're already going to where the run is going before you even do the handoff, right?
Throwing. Great throw. To the 20. Barnes with the tackle.
Very nice.
Well, that was because I took a very short drop here, and I think I did get hit after throwing that.
Yeah, you did. That guy coming on the blitz came in and he got you.
Yeah, but they have more guys than I had blockers, and I had 2 extra blockers.
Yeah, well, they were basically playing man-to-man straight across and sending, like, it looked to me like they were sending 6, right?
First and 10. They've been solid running the ball on first down, John.
Not bad. And that success leads to bigger and better things, usually.
Number 86.
No, you're not going to get outside with him.
Yeah, they really pushed him into the backfield there.
Yeah, they had the offensive lineman going backwards there, yeah.
And he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Yeah, if you have to take a step sideways with him to get around somebody, you're not going anywhere, right?
Again with the carry. The back breaks free. He can't wrap him up.
And Brickley's a bit of a bigger guy.
Yeah, he can break tackles. I can remember watching you trying to play defense against him too, actually, and even though we beat them both times that we played, like once in the regular season and once in the playoffs, he still gave you a hard time.
You know, I don't think I would...
Drops back. Stepping up. Looking for the long...
Oh, you're going to try it again, are you? No, that time he stayed with him.
Ah, well.
Should have tried throwing it to Parkman on the other side.
Oh, God, no. That's a terrible idea.
Look at that, hey? That guy had such a big cushion on him, you probably could have thrown a bullet to him and caught it in front of him. Assuming that Parkman could catch, that is.
Here's the punt. From the 25-yard line. Ball loose.
Oh.
The NFC team.
Oh, they got it back.
Yeah, they give you control of the totally weirdest guys on that sometimes. I was thinking I was going to get the guy on the right, and I ended up getting the guy who was furthest downfield, and that's just screwed up.
Johnson, the deep back. Howell with a man in motion. Frank records the tackle at the 48. Picked up 9 on the play.
That time I ended up getting a spin and then I fell down.
Now, sometimes the spin can be useful if you see a run play coming and you can't rip fast enough, because I think the spin is faster. And even if you fall down...
Throwing. The 40. Slips the tackle.
That was the fullback.
Yeah, that was a running back go up the middle, right?
He put that one right on the money.
But that was the fullback, their super 90 speed plus fullback.
Yeah. They have first and 10 here.
That's who that was. I don't know how you defend against that. Pretty hard to defend against that kind of thing.
Back, off balance throw. This pass is incomplete.
And the cornerback says no.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Oh yeah, you're going to have Danny Jones starting at corner here, aren't you?
Only one man back. Bryant stops him at the 27. They went with the running play.
You never know when you're going to find.
Actually, I don't see him on the field in this particular...
maybe not then.
well, also, though, this is just the nickel.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Pressure coming.
Yeah! There you go.
Uses his speed to get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, this won't be a chip shot either.
Oh, he'll make it. These guys are the best of the best, right?
He's one of the best in the league, John, but it's a little surprising to see him in from this distance. And it's on its way.
Oh, he missed.
I mean, even if you've got the power to kick it that far, that's tough to make, those kinds of field goals.
They have the lead. One big reason is because they've done a real good job on the ground on first down.
Yeah, when you gain 5 yards or more, it sets you up in good second and third situations.
Throwing on first down. Gets the pass off. Threw it with the stop.
Didn't like how the coverage looked there.
No, it looked pretty close on both sides, actually. Those guys, since they are the Pro Bowl corners, they're smarter than the regular guys that we usually play against, too, right? Like, they don't make that turn back toward the middle thing as often,
with a man in
right?
motion.
You might have had a mismatch there if you had a linebacker on Brickley.
Dropping back. He's looking. Buying time. Under pressure.
I was going to throw it downfield there at Ware, but I didn't.
To be
get the
honest
chance.
with you, I think you should have tried running the play you had called at first, because they moved the guy over to cover him, yeah, but if you had a linebacker on him, he might have been able to outrun him, eh?
The defense lines up in the nickel. Ware moves in motion. Calling an audible. He surveys the field. Gets rid of it. Almost got it. Boyd had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. He'll drop a few like that.
The defense did a great job on that series, pushing them backward. This one is shallow and short.
Good bounce.
Yeah, that's an inside the 20 punt.
Yeah. Well, not to mention a nice length on that one, too, right?
So they have first and 10 here. Only one man back. Gives the ball off.
Well, that wasn't going anywhere.
No.
Johnson couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Hands it off. Pierce records the stop.
Oh, you still had two guys.
Yep, well, that's what this defense is designed to do, is to discourage that kind of thing, right? And what I want to try to do is make sure that I have at least two guys that can pursue that aren't being blocked by somebody in the secondary, right?
Johnson, the lone back. Galloway, the man in motion. He'll pass on first down. Closing in, looking long down the right.
And that's why you play 4 deep zone, right? Because, you know what, even though I didn't have the extra man there that time,
They didn't have enough guys deep, so the 2 deep zone guys doubled up.
Yep. Well, they're close enough together that they can, right?
Drops back. Pressure. Throwing. He hits his receiver.
That was a dangerous pass.
Makes the play.
Yep.
The 40-yard line. Powell seems
Well,
to
you know
every
what?
throw.
I'm trying to...
I'll tell you, of all the quarterbacks in the league, he might be the most accurate. It seems like just about every throw is a good one. He's not the kind of guy who's going to throw.
I'm trying to set those little traps, right?
Yep.
And we'll start the 4th quarter. 5th play of this drive. 1 yard to go.
Like this one right here.
Dropping back. Pressure coming with the throw. He hits his receiver. French with the
I was
tackle.
hoping that he was going to try and throw it toward the right.
Yeah, to the far side of the field.
Yeah.
For their second long 3rd down conversion on this drive. So we have 1st and 10 here. Pass play here on 1st down. Gets rid of it.
There. See that?
This one falls.
And those players can actually make that kind of play.
Well, see, though, that player, watch. That's this guy, right? You see him go all the way across the field here?
Yep.
Right? And what I'm trying to do here is I'm actually trying to get an interception, right?
Yeah.
Go back to the game.
Which is why I have this one that has the double flat too, right? Except that it's not quite as good on the other side.
In motion. Johnson.
Ugh.
Number 90 makes the tackle at the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 7. We need to reach the 38-yard line to convert. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Rosen, Bishop with the
That time that guy was a little casual in getting over to his starting position. You see him, he was walking.
Yep.
When I called the audible.
They'll be doing more than just picking up 1st down if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Johnson, the lone back. Moves in motion. Pass play here on 1st down. Looking for an option.
Wow,
Nice.
hey, that was hard work there. That took a while to get there.
Yeah, it's a great play because he had to slip the blockers, then use his speed to get back to him. And he just made it look simple.
Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I'll try to catch it and then hit the guy for good measure.
It looked
Yeah.
like he fired the ball out there before he wanted to.
And this is the 11th play of this drive. Powell from the shotgun.
Nice.
He's tackled behind the line. They just
Yeah, now they have to punt instead of getting a field goal.
Yeah. See, that was a dime package, so that was actually a DB coming around the edge there.
Yeah.
There's Jones on the end on the punt block.
This is the 4th time tonight he's been called on to punt. Here's the kick.
Well, that one's going to be a touchback.
Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yep. Well, all right.
It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Surveying the field.
Ah, defensive somebody or other playing a spy there in the middle.
Almost had the interception.
I think he was invisible out there.
Dangerous
Wasn't even
pass.
seen. That's a break for the offense.
Tossing it over the middle.
Yeah.
And he makes the grab. Number 27 gets the reception. A 7-yard gain. It will be 3rd down now upcoming. About 4 to go. Number 16 sends a man in motion.
Okay, this looks like a zone defense.
Looking for an option. Throws it. And
Nice.
caught. Barnes.
Just the way it's drawn.
Yeah.
At the 36-yard line. He's dangerous, John, with that tremendous speed.
This is one of those guys that you can't let get behind you. You have to give up some of those shorter completions underneath.
Directing traffic. This one is handed off.
That defensive tackle just didn't even engage that guy.
Didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible.
Yeah, you need
run.
to have
guys
at least
in
a
the
second of
backfield.
blocking in
This is
order to be able to
snap
run
the
with
ball.
anybody, pretty much. The funny thing is, when I looked at some running statistics comparing Parkman to other running backs in, our franchise and the other Crusaders franchise, a lot of those guys don't have any better rushing averages than he does.
Yep.
So I think it has more to do with the kind of blocking that you get.
Gets rid of it. And
Wow, I got hit after that.
makes
Yeah.
the tackle at the 48-yard line. He was able to hit his target, picking up the first in the process.
And that's a case of your receiver.
But
knowing
you
where
have to
the
get
marker
the
is, and the
offensive line to
quarterback
block
delivered
the front
pass
7
quickly.
in order to be successful running. I don't care who you're handing the ball to, right? Because you're not going to get that phony baloney offensive lineman downfield blocking thing going on very often.
Number 16 sends a man in motion. They give it to the halfback.
There, that was
And
nice.
records the tackle
So
at the
usually
46-yard line.
when
Good
those
game for
guys
the
make their way down the field hunting for defensive backs, the guy they don't block is the one that blows the play up, right?
So I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
Ooh, I didn't think you were going to get that handoff away, actually.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that guy, I'll bet you that quarterback has got some foot speed too, right? Because if that had been our guy, probably would have got tackled before you could have even handed the ball off.
To be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Looks like he's changing the play. Drops back. Throws it over the middle. And the catch is
See,
made.
does that guy feel faster?
No trouble moving the ball.
I'm not sure, actually. I haven't been paying too much attention. He might be.
Seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Calling an audible now. Hands it off.
Oh, I just couldn't fit through that hole.
Yeah, 90 speed doesn't matter if your offensive line can't block everybody, right?
That allows him to hold up against the run.
Because that guy's got
Will
90
also
speed,
give him
but
the
if you
speed
can't
to
get him
rush
through the
passer
hole in the line,
and
then
drop
it
back.
doesn't matter how fast he is.
27 in motion. Dropping back. Looking downfield, gets the pass off. Perfect pass at the 30. And he steps
Now
out
you're moving.
at the 23. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
11th play of this drive. And they find themselves in scoring range. Passing on first down. Gets rid of it. And this pass is complete.
So far, this has actually been a pretty well-played game, eh? You know, like there hasn't been too much garbage and nonsense one way or the other.
Yeah.
Play call, and even better execution. They mixed it up well, and the defense has been on their heels this whole drive.
Manley moves in motion.
Oh, you're trying to manipulate them to line up the way you want them to?
He gets the carry.
Yeah. Oh.
Parker brings him down at the 7-yard
They, see, you actually have guards that are fast enough to stay in front of you when you go to run those plays, too.
Yeah.
With this team, right?
And this is the 13th play of this drive. About 6 to go.
Oh, this could be good.
Number 86, the man in motion. Crosses it out to the right. Fullback handoff.
Yep. Got the block there and got around the around to the outside.
They can still pick up the first without scoring here. As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
That guy was on the other side of the line, too.
Doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's time to kick the field goal.
Yeah. It's a chip shot. It's an extra point, basically.
Put the game in your defense's hands.
And the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy there, he's this guy. Right?
Yeah, that was the linebacker that just moved over and there was nobody left to block him, right?
Yeah.
They outnumbered you.
Well, I was thinking he
area.
was going to get picked up by the guard there on the other side of the line.
The kick is
Yeah, they don't always trade right, though, eh?
Yeah.
You know, like they could have, everybody could have shifted one man over and still had that hole blocked, but they didn't do that. And as a result, that linebacker, nobody blocked him right. That's why he was able to meet you right there in the hole.
Nice distance.
Yeah, even with 100 power, I still can't.
From the 4-yard line. Just won't go down.
Well, he broke my tackle, but it made him lose a yard as a result.
Yeah.
From the 20.
They only got 20 from that.
It's 1st and 10.
Not even.
Howell will work out of the shotgun. Throwing on first down. With the pass.
Oh.
He couldn't come up with the interception.
Almost.
He did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Howell out of the gun. Howell with a man in motion. Drops back, gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. Galloway makes the catch. They can't pick up the yardage, so they're looking at third down.
Yeah, they just don't have enough time now.
Well, knock on not wood.
Well, you know what? They can throw those short passes all the way down the field if they want to, and I'm going to let them.
Sends a man in motion. Gets the pass off.
Ooh.
This pass is incomplete. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. Here's the punt. Fair catch. almost at the 2-minute mark now. This one is handed off.
Wow, they had somebody through the middle of the line there.
Yeah, well, at this point in the game, they're going to be playing the run really hard, right? You know, like they're going to be blitzing linebackers and stuff like that. Anything that they can to try and force you to throw a pass. But what I would do here, since we're ahead by 10, is basically I would just run the ball 2 more times and then punt the ball away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because if they don't use their timeouts, then there'll be almost no time left on the clock by the time they get the ball back anyway. And punting from this point on the field is actually not bad.
But he faced with a long 3rd down play here.
You know, like you'll get the ball a fair ways down the field.
The NFC team come out in a dime package. He sees something in the defense.
And if they don't spend their timeouts here, well, then they're going to have 1.5 minutes left, right? Or less.
A little bit less.
And if you hand it to this 90-speed fullback and he runs for 15 yards before they can stop him, well...
Might be lucky.
He'll get it again.
That time I actually got hooked up on Parkman there.
Yeah, there, they called the timeout now.
They made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Schmidt lines up deep for the punt return. Not much hang time on this one.
That was a good punt. We got about 40-yard exchange there.
A little over a minute left. Directing traffic. Going to the air on 1st down. Flings it to the outside.
Wow.
Incomplete pass. No choice
There are no
here,
flat
Johnny. Just have
passes
to
on
keep
this
throwing.
play.
Yeah, they
No.
do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
They'll go from the shotgun. Steps up, closing in.
Crunch.
Yardage on that tackle by number 9.
See, watch this, though. See, he was going for a long pass because I'm playing... This is actually a different wrinkle on it that is a prevent package.
Yep.
So I'm pass rushing, this linebacker's pass rushing, and that's a defensive end way out there. And this is actually a defensive end, too, and I just have him drop into the middle in a hook zone. But look at how far back these guys are.
Yeah.
Because this is built out of the 1/4 deep, so when you tell the secondary to back up,
They really back
they
up.
really back up. So when I want to allow a 15-yard pass and no more, well, then this is what I'll put on the field, right?
Yeah, that's how you get it.
Yep. And basically, I'm just playing man under 2 with 2 deep zones and backing everybody up.
On the outside.
Because I don't really care at this point
Split backs.
if they manage to complete a pass.
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy would have been player of the game for that.
Quarterback can get a
Yep.
little excited out
Wow,
there,
he's
but
a
maybe
Wizards
that's what
player. I
caused
didn't
the
think
rush
they
to
would
throw.
have anybody on defense.
Yeah. They're not really a defensive team, but
The corners are
He
they're
must be the
going
only
on,
guy.
they're going on 4th down now, and I'm just going to back everybody up really, really deep.
a lot of options here. They have to take a shot and go for it. Drops back. Looking for an option. Gets rid of it. And he takes no.
Turnover on downs.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, this
that'll
one's-
be it.
Yeah, this one's all but over now.
Congratulations.
You're gonna-
to
it's gonna
today's
hurt your-
first player of the game.
Oh, look at that. Left end got 2 sacks. He got the player of the game.
Taking it.
Nice.
The NFC team-
Wow, really? They're going to call a timeout after
They have
that?
none
Yeah.
remaining. 2nd and long.
See, this is going to hurt your red zone scoring percentage, though.
It's fine. I'll call a timeout last second and, like, kick a field goal.
Uh-huh.
Or I'll kick a field goal now.
But on 3rd down, what for?
Oh, yeah.
Just call an audible to a kneel or something. You got enough time to do it. Or, yeah, audible to a run play. Have you actually got a... Okay, yeah, well, Hilliard is a tight end, I guess, so he can sort of run. You got Bo Jenkins in there at halfback.
Oh, God. He's really injury prone.
That's so funny. Wow. And look at Hilliard go. Picks up the yards. See, now you can try and kick the field goal if you want. You can run the clock down to like 3. Oh, you got no timeouts. No, you do have a timeouts left. Yeah. Let's call a timeout and then you can kick your field goal.
Calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left.
Just so that you don't lose that red zone scoring percentage, right?
Well, unless I flub this field goal. That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know, but you need to practice at this anyway. You haven't done this in a long time.
Or not.
Yeah.
And it's on its way.
There we go.
That one easily.
Well, I think for your first time out in a long time on offense, you did just fine.
Yeah, well, it's been an extremely... Because I actually haven't played offense, I don't think, since Season 1 Lifers.
Yeah, it's been a very long time, actually. I've been the offense guy for a few seasons in a row.
The side franchises here.
Yeah, well, because we tend to practice what we're going to be doing, right?
Yeah.
So... But anyway, that's the Pro Bowl. So we're nearing the end of this season, and I guess the next episode will be the draft.
Yeah, because people wanted to see the draft, so we're going to be showing that off too.
Yeah. But anyway,
guess we'll take a look at the stats here.
I guess, like, statistically, this is the kind of thing that my defensive system will produce, right? You know, like, I'm generally going to give up less than 20 points a game. But I will allow some yardage to be amassed.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is to just slow them down and not allow any big plays, right? And you'll notice that their possession time is a little bit higher than what's typical in a game when you're playing defense too, because you have a tendency to, you know, like really shut them down, right?
Yeah.
Whereas I play a little bit softer and I try to gamble and produce turnovers when they get in close enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
To my end.
Well, they hit you in the hands enough times. It was surprising that it didn't generate a turnover.
Yeah. So there you go. Your offensive red zone scoring percentage was 100%.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. On the other hand, though, you managed to run the ball quite a bit, too, in this game.
Yeah, well, I found that over the time that we've been playing this game, my offense has really gravitated strongly towards more of a running attack.
Yeah. So here we go. Larry Sweeney had a quarterback rating of 143.1. So 10 of 13. And that 67-yard touchdown pass, right?
Yep.
And Bo Jenkins, well, he had an okay game.
An acceptable game.
Yeah. Got sacked once, completed 2/3 of his passes.
Yeah, he really looks a lot like Sweeney there. I think probably the difference is just the touchdown.
Yeah.
Because Sweeney got the one long bomb touchdown.
And there's Cody Paris with his rushing, and there's that fullback Clement.
Yep.
Yeah, Parkman there, he after that first big run, his average kind of went down a bit.
Yeah, well, they started breaking into the line.
Yeah. Well, it's 16, 21, 26, 28, 29, 30. Okay, well, I guess a couple of those with Larry Sweeney were... okay, so basically we'll say you ran the ball 28 times. And you threw the ball 28 times.
Ha!
So there you go. You're right. You do tend to run the ball a lot more than most AI teams do. But there you go. Ruben Clement had the 120-plus yard run. And Adam Parkman had a 16-yard run there to start the game. So... And there's Will Crosby, right? The bad men tight end.
Yep.
And he was obviously your favorite target, at least until halftime when he went and sat down.
Well, he came open a lot.
Yeah.
He was really good at getting open.
Very, very good receiving tight end. So defensively, well, we had that guy who was busy Then there's our left defensive end who got player of the game with his 2 sacks.
Yep.
But, yeah, in this defensive scheme, oh, look at that. See, I got 3 tackles and a sack with Roble. And who was the other defensive tackle? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Well, we'll just scroll down there somewhere until we find him. That would be Neely.
Neely,
got
yeah.
2 tackles. So Roble did have a good game, right?
So I wonder if it's Roble's agility that makes it work.
I don't know. I mean, that one on that sack, I just overpowered that guy and ran right through him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That being said, there was a couple of times in the first half where Anthony Strausser just ran away from me a couple times too. Like I got through the line really fast, but I couldn't finish him off, right?
Looks like we had a really good average punting too.
Yeah. Anyway, there's Anthony Strausser with his 113.9.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, 14 of 15. He completed 93% of his passes.
Wow.
And then the guy in the second half didn't do so well. He only completed 44% of his passes.
Mm-hmm.
But I sacked them 6 times this game. See, and they did run the ball a little bit and had some modest success at it, right?
Yeah, they ran the ball a lot more than a typical AI team.
Yeah.
27 carries.
But they did throw the ball a lot. They only had 2 drop passes.
They ran a lot of plays in this game.
Yeah, and the longest play I allowed was 20 yards, right? And that's basically my goal. I want to prevent anything longer than that from being put together either on the ground or through the air. But anyway, at the end of the game, D. Franks.
Go D. Franks, whoever you are. You did a good job.
Defensive end with 8 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble.
Right on.
So that's the Pro Bowl, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.
Join us next time for the draft.
Yeah.
I'm Recv5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.